and this one is becoming flats. And like I say, it's a huge building, and it's just next to Papa's fish and chip shop. And welcome back to a brand new video and an absolutely cracking day today in Blackpool. So I'm going to have a bit of a look around the town centre, but first of all, look at this Great British Fudge Company. Look at this, it's like a bus converted. How about that? So come and join me on this bit of a different video today. So you can just see all the Costa coffee, butter, Ferrero Rocher. Look at these. This is just near the Prime Burger, more or less opposite Central Pier. So how tempting is that one? Like I said, that's just near the Mark Ellie's, and all sorts of luxurious fudges, what you can imagine. So we're going to have a bit of a walk along the promenade, and you can see Prime Burger is now opened up, and there's quite a lot of these now in Blackpool. You got Prime Burger, you got the famous Chris Higgett's, and you got the arcades, and also you got Trigger's Cafe, all doing it for £1, and it's great value, especially if it's a family on a bit of a tight budget. And you can just see that cheeseburgers, double cheeseburgers, and a giant hot dog for only a mere £2. That's just near the Prime Burger. What is the Prime Burger? So as we make our way a little more forward onto the promenade, you can see the famous Pat's 10p bingo. He's busy calling the numbers out. But what a cracking day today. And the weather in Blackpool has been really, really nice the last few weeks. And again, you just see the tower, and you've got all these wonderful little shops what sell all sorts of food, and all the little the balls and the saws, everything. So we just approached Central Pier, and you can just see that old ride. It just reminds you of those chubble lollies. Remember those? It used to be 5p. The way that's about £1 nowadays. But yeah, you see that lady there. He's got the suitcase. She's going to be spending a bit of time in Blackpool, and she's greeted by the golden sand and the blue skies today. So you can see sort of directly opposite Happy Days Amusement is now open, and they're open for the season, and that again is another great one. So like I said, we'll have a bit of a walk along the promenade. We'll have a look at the courts, and there's an old jewellers in Blackpool, and they're closing the doors, and it's becoming flat. So we'll have a look at that. I'll tell you a bit of information on that one. And there's the terrace bar on Central Pier, and they had a few problems with this one, but you can see it's all opened up and the problems have all been resolved. What great place to enjoy the sunshine on the terrace bar. And that's another tradition Blackpool is famous for, is the donkeys, and they're back out giving everybody that bit of a ride, an experience to look back on. And what a better way. So many people have been on there and just like I said, enjoyed it. You can see the beach is quite busy today, and again the iconic tower right in the distance, and you can just see what a lovely day it is. So some things never change in Blackpool, and what that is the seagulls. You can see they're all lined up again, waiting. Look at that, they're all lined up on the fence, and their eyes, it's like having about 30 odd cameras on you. Look at that. And they're all waiting just for that, like I said, the drop chip or the bit of food And some things in Blackpool never stay, never change, shall I say. So this building right in front was once Leonard Jewellers, and it's just on the corner of Market Street and Church Street. And you can see a sign 1874, looks like when the building was made and constructed. And since 1877 it is one of the oldest jewellers in the Northwest, and it closed its doors in 2023 after the owner, Michael Heyman, announced his retirement following 55 years in the business. And it was bought by his father in 1959, and this one is becoming flats. And like I say, it's a huge building, and it's just next to Papa's fish and chip shop. So, you know, apparently it's going to be sort of become offices, and the scheme will see the upper floors become offices and the lower ones become holiday flats, while the internal walls will be split into sort of various parameters. So let me know in the comments what you think of this one. So what we're going to head on towards the courts, have a bit of an update, see what's going on with that one, because they're certainly going ahead quite fast. And the big one is the police station when that goes. But what a glorious day. You can just see, absolutely stunning, the weather today. Look at that, incredible. So yeah, like I said, we're going to move on and just see what's new up that side. So what we do, we just arrived at the court, so just a very sort of small update. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to head over onto the bridge. That gives you a bit of an angle. And I've noticed they put all the blue netting around where you could have a look through. And looks like they've blocked that one off. So we'll head over to the top, just give you that bit better view. So you can see, you know, a lot of it is now sort of clearing out before the attack the fresh pieces. And you see both the machines are in operation today. So they've still got quite a bit of work, to be fair, you know, on the court side before the start on the prize, which is right in the centre of your screen, and that's the Bonnie Police Station, Bonnie Street Police Station, shall I say. So, like I said, just a bit of an update on the courts, and you can see work is progressing at some pace. Look at that little tiny digger. I wonder what his job is. Yeah, so like sort of claws, like sort of spikes on the front of that. And imagine he's scooping all the hardcore up. So yeah, I think we'll leave the courts for the time being. Like I said, work is going ahead, and we will revisit these as work carries on. And just a bit of a shot overlooking the bridge, and that's the central car park on the left. And if you just carry on where that white van is and you do a left now, that would lead you to the old joke shop, which is no more. So what we're going to do, we're going to walk past the famous Chris Higgett Pound Burger on the way back to the car, and just have a bit of a look, a street off the promenade. But what a day today, absolutely stunning out here. And there's that, you got sort of like little Triggers Cafe, which is a great one along this way. And there he is, the Triggers Cafe. So it looks like it's not open. And that's a surprise. Normally sort of Chris is very busy, and there's no queues at the moment for the famous Pound Burger. So that's the first time I've walked past here, and there's not been anybody waiting to try one of them burgers. So I hope you enjoyed this bit of a walk around today, and we'll just whip past the Hardwick and a few of these little shops down this section. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button to be notified all upcoming videos. And if you haven't been to Blackpool, get yourself down. Certainly lots of things to do, lots of places to see and go, as well as all the great shops and all sorts. So until next time, look after yourselves, take care, and it is a bye from me. Bye bye.